This is Nightline.
Tonight, J-Lo steps out.
Jennifer Lopez.
We're with the superstar as she returns to Vegas. We're backstage with her in Sin City as she pops into her new residency. The megawatt artist with hits like Waiting for Tonight, gets candid after a tumultuous period that she describes as her life exploding. How did you pick yourself up?
I had to stop. I had to stop everything.
And why she says she's feeling free for the first time.
Please tell me you're dating up a storm.
Plus, voices from Iran. From those who oppose the regime. Jubilation after the death of the Ayatollah.
It was like a celebration, and everybody was shouting "Death to Khamenei," and we were so happy.
Turn to renewed fear.
It is very, very dangerous outside. Everybody from the regime and IRGC has the gun.
Why many are still hopeful.
Plus, FBI warning. Could Iran choose to retaliate for the U.S. and Israeli strikes, launching attack drones on the west coast of the United States?
War with Iran. Nightline special coverage continues. Tonight is day 12.
From ABC News headquarters in New York, this is Nightline.
Thanks for joining us. Tonight, J-Lo pulling back the curtain for us, not just at her new Vegas residency, but into her newfound freedom. She's lived in the glare of the spotlight for decades, every twist in her career and her personal life constantly under the microscope. This time, she was unguarded. She told me that this show is an example of what to do when life humbles you. She says, just keep dancing.
Oh, yeah.
We're going into the inner sanctum. Hi, we don't mean to interrupt. It sounds so beautiful. Hi.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm Juju.
Hi, Juju. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Jennifer Lopez has had a challenging few years, a failed marriage, a canceled tour, endless headlines.
How did you get through the hard part? How did you pick yourself up?
I had to stop. I had to stop everything, and I took a year off. I canceled tours. I just decided to just be home and sit in what had happened without running away from it and figure out why things like that keep happening to me.
But now, she says she's feeling more like herself than ever before, and it's coming at the perfect time. She's back in Vegas for a one-month residency at Caesar's Palace that features new music, her classic hits, and even some Broadway show tunes.
I've seen a clip of the show. It's truly like gymnastics.
Thank you. I know.
Major.
I wasn't intending for it to be so athletic in that way. I was actually trying to make an easier show for myself. It just didn't. It just never works out that way.
And yet, I've read that you're entering your happy era.
I am.
What does that
I'm
mean to you?
not entering my happy era. I'm in my happy
You're
era.
in your happy era.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm free. I'm on my own. And it feels really good. I didn't really know what that felt like since I was in my early 20s. And even before that, you know, I always had a boyfriend. There was always kind of like someone in my life and so many other things that I felt like were out of my control. And I just am at a point in my life where I really trust myself and have learned to appreciate myself a little bit more.
And that new J-Lo is going to come popping out of a champagne bottle.
Yes, she does. And that's why it's the happy era. That is exactly right.
J-Lo giving us a sneak peek at her many different looks planned for the show.
This is from years ago. I just had it just in case.
That's amazing.
But yeah, these are all, and you know, sometimes I'll switch the costumes at the last minute. I'll be like, let's wear the red instead of the black. And they'll be like, ah.
See, only you can pull this off. Look at this.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites.
That's
actually,
amazing.
as we do the tango in this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Jennifer Lopez.
That massive champagne bottle that she enters from each night, and a nearly 20-piece orchestra,
all part of the new era she's sharing with fans.
What's it like when everybody's screaming for you here?
Oh, it's lovely, and it's different because I love people. I that's one of the things I love about performing because I don't go out a lot, and when I get here, it's like I have like really close interaction in Vegas with people. It's different in Vegas than it is anywhere else.
You ever have dance injuries though? You must.
Yes, I have tried to take very good care of myself when I'm doing my shows. I ice every night. It's like being an athlete.
It is.
After the show, I go, my legs in ice, my feet are wrapped in ice, my back, and then he heats my neck. Like there's a whole ritual that we do.
Vegas may be far from her Jenny from the Block Bronx roots, but J-Lo says this new show pays homage to each stage of her life and her career.
Act 1 is the beginning, like the early days.
The childhood.
Yeah. And then
Act 2?
Act 2 is
Tales of Manhattan.
Yeah, when I got to the city and
The 6 train.
and went into Hollywood and all of that, and what all happened there.
What happened there? 9 studio albums with multiple hits and dozens of movies. Like her breakout role as singer Selena Quintanilla Perez in the biopic Selena.
My dreams were the same as the dreams of all those people who are out there in the audience.
And more romantic roles, like playing opposite Matthew McConaughey in The Wedding Planner.
Don't dance around the issue. You didn't show that day because you don't want to get married.
She's had more than 30 songs hit the Billboard Top 100, including Love Don't Cost a Thing. And Waiting for Tonight from her debut album.
Waiting for tonight. Oh, when you would be here in my arms.
But that's just Act 1 and 2 of the Vegas show. Her high-profile love life, Act 3.
And the third one is kind of like the dark night of the soul. You know, where you like, what am I doing? Love, life, what is it? And kind of that type of thing.
Her romances dominating headlines for decades, and especially over the last few years. Shortly after Lopez called it quits with ex-fiancé, the Yankees' Alex Rodriguez, in 2021, she reunited with actor Ben Affleck. That was nearly 2 decades after the tabloid obsession known as Bennifer. But Lopez filed for divorce after just 2 years of marriage in 2024 and canceled her tour around that same time.
You were quoted that year as saying, it's like my life exploded.
It did.
Right.
It did feel that way.
Because people were saying, oh, she canceled her tour because it wasn't selling tickets. It's like,
Oh, God, no.
no.
No, we had sold hundreds of thousands of tickets already. And I was devastated to have to disappoint that many fans. But I couldn't do it. I needed to be home with my kids, and that was the priority at that time. I really wanted to figure myself out. The more self-aware I am about what my little wounds are, my little traumas are, that lead me to make bad choices for myself, the more I won't make those choices. The thing is knowing that and then changing the behavior. And to trust myself and to love myself enough to stand on my own.
At 56, J-Lo says she's now single and genuinely happy about it.
Please tell me you're dating up a storm.
No, no, I'm not. God forbid, I don't want to ruin anything. It's so nice right now. I'm so happy. It's the best. I just feel really good right now. And that was a scary thing for me when I was younger. I was always really afraid to be alone.
This is J-Lo's second time taking the Vegas stage. Her first residency was about a decade ago, when her twins were just 7 years old.
You mentioned that your kids would be proud of you to watch this, but like, what message do you have for them and for your fans through this?
Yeah, I think it's I Hope You Dance. I sang that for them in my first Vegas residency 10 years ago. And as I put this show together, it became kind of an evolution of that same message, which is no matter what happens to you, that life kind of like will throw things at you, but dance. Keep dancing, keep finding the joy in every moment, in every day.
Put your dancing shoes on. When we come back, as the war with Iran rages, we hear from those inside the country, their hopes and their fears, and what they want for the future. Welcome back. Despite the near total internet blackout in Iran, tonight we're hearing from Iranians inside their country. Many people opposing the regime are too scared to speak up as the crackdown on dissent continues. We hear about their hopes and fears in their own words. It's day 12 of the war with Iran. Here's ABC's Ian Pannell.
It was around 1 a.m. All the people in my neighborhood, everybody was shouting death to Khamenei, and we were so happy.
And I saw that it's confirmed. He is dead after this many being killed and this much suffering in the region. They are a cancerous cell, they have to be removed. And there was no other way.
After months of protesting, risking their lives, of calling for the downfall of the regime, the news came like a thunderbolt. The supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, had been killed.
A short time ago, President Trump confirming Iran's supreme leader is dead.
Hope was rekindled for the tens of thousands still mourning those murdered by the regime during protests earlier this year. ABC News has been trying to connect with Iranians on the ground to get a sense of what their life has been like since the war began. Those who sent messages remain anonymous, and some voices altered for their safety. When the war began, the regime once again cut off internet and communications across the country, controlling its people along with their messages of resilience.
We are hopeful, and we are waiting for the day that this country will be free. To be honest, the life is not how it used to be, but the supermarkets, the grocery stores are open, and we have electricity, we have running water, and we hear the attacks like every 3 or 4 hours, and some days maybe less. But I can say the sound, it keeps us going. We are grateful for this opportunity, and we are waiting for the day that we can go out to the streets and get back our country from the Islamic regime.
President Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu have both encouraged the Iranian people to rise up when the bombing stops. But the security forces are still in control of the streets, angry at the supreme leader's death and US-Israeli attacks.
It's very scary because they all have guns, and they are very furious now because they have lost the supreme leader, and we are very happy about that. We celebrate it, we drink, and we have parties in our houses, but it is very, very dangerous outside. Everybody from the regime and IRGC has the gun. Most of them are very ugly and furious, and they have free will to shoot everybody.
A woman who was in Tehran during the first week of the war telling us her home was close to a few regime targets, and as the attacks went on, the days got darker.
The house was shaking. I don't know, a few seconds later when they finally hit the target, and the blast wave was so strong that the doors and windows frames were about to fall out of their place, and it was very, very, very scary. The atmosphere in Tehran is much, much scarier than the first days now, and many people are scared. I really, really think that the conditions are getting harder every day for those who stayed in Tehran.
We are worried that maybe this war stops before the complete regime change, and we want this war as a help, as Mr. Trump has promised us.
I want the world to know that the whole Iran situation is caused by 47 years of Islamic Republic ruling. Started with Khomeini.
People were anticipating these attacks and understood the cost. I know it's sad, but people were in favor of this attack and still are. The mission is clear, a free Iran. And I assume by now everyone knows this deeply entrenched, heavily armed regime could not be removed by the sheer force of protests. Foreign intervention was needed. People in Iran are not idiots. We don't think Trump or anyone is doing this for human rights only. We have to work with what we have. Every life lost matters beyond words, and we will get to mourning every single one that's passed away throughout the past few months.
With the death toll now over 1,000 and rising, many still appear to support the war. But it remains highly questionable whether this will be a trigger for ordinary Iranians to take back their country.
Our thanks to Ian. The chilling new warning from the FBI. More from ABC News Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katersky.
Tonight, with the war against Iran in its 12th day, a new warning about how Iran may retaliate. In recent days, the FBI alerted police departments in California that Iran wants to launch attack drones against the West Coast. The alert, reviewed by ABC News, cites recently acquired information that Iran aspires to conduct a surprise attack using drones from an unidentified vessel off the coast of the United States homeland, specifically against unspecified targets in California.
Through its operatives, its proxies, its relationship with criminal organizations, Iran has the expertise, the personnel, the access to equipment to conduct a drone attack here in the United States. Now it has the incentive.
The FBI declined to comment, and we did not hear back from the White House. But today, President Trump said he is unconcerned about an Iranian strike on the United States.
Mr. President, are you worried, sir, about a domestic terror attack backed by Iran here, sir? No.
Iran is already using drones to retaliate, launching a wave of Shahed 136 drones that have struck the U.S. Embassy in Saudi Arabia and buildings in Bahrain, Kuwait, and the United Arab Emirates. And tonight, the Michigan-based medical equipment company Stryker says it was hit by a cyber attack, and there are indications a pro-Iran hacking group may be behind it.
And stay with Nightline and ABC News for continuing coverage of the war. When we come back, Miley Cyrus bringing back the best of both worlds. And finally, Hannah Montana is back. It's tonight's Nightlight. Miley Cyrus is gearing up to put the wig back on as Hannah Montana in a celebration of the beloved show's 20th anniversary. And the teaser trailer just dropped. Take a look.
Already getting emotional. Wow. This show defined a generation. This anniversary is for them, it's for us. This feels like home to me.
The 20th anniversary special was filmed in front of a live studio audience and will feature an exclusive in-depth interview hosted by Alex Cooper. Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special airs March 24th on Disney+. And that's Nightline for tonight. You can watch all of our full episodes on Disney+ and Hulu. We'll see you right back here tomorrow, same time. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.